Yo guys, how's it going? We're here for another episode of our career mode with Burton of FIFA 18. Starting today's episode off with a quick training simulation there and going straight into the first game of today's episode against Barnsley, who are in 23rd. So it should really be a very easy game for us. As you see, they've only scored 12 goals and we've conceded 13. Which really they should be scoring a lot more goals than what they have when they've only scored 13, and I believe this is the 15th match of the season. So they definitely should be doing a lot better than what they are. As you see, the two sides lineups coming up here. Hopefully get a win here in this game and just push on in our quest at this point to win the league, as they come straight on the attack and smash a shot straight over the bar. Really, he should have went a lot more forward there because there was no one around him to really catch up to him or anything. So I reckon he should have done a lot better with that. But here we come forward on the ball here, trying to get that space, trying to get a quick shot off, but Ben whips the ball wide of the post. Unluckily there, it was a nice shot, good way to get into space, but unluckily it doesn't quite find the bottom corner like we was hoping to, as we try and push on to try and get the lead, and like I say, try and increase our lead at the top of the table, as they come forward on the attack, trying to put us in under pressure. Obviously being at the bottom of the league, he wasn't expecting this much pressure, and not expecting that either after they've only scored 12 goals this season. And they do take the lead 1-0, very poorly defended there, absolutely terribly defended really, and Hamill puts it into the back of the net to make it 1-0 to Barnsley in this game. As like I was saying, we're trying to push on in our lead in the league at the top of the table at the minute, at the top of the table, trying to just basically make as many points difference as we can, so if we do fall off at some point during this season, we can at least, I guess, like have a bit of a backup and maybe not drop as many positions, or if any, as we come on the attack. Here Ben smashes the shot, but it goes straight at the keeper. Wasn't exactly the best of shots there, should have done a lot better, and it should have been 1-0 really. But we do get a throw in here straight from that, where we come forward on the ball. Samuelson does one defender, gets past the second, but he does get brought down by Matthew Mills, former Leicester centre-back, I believe, and now playing for Barnsley. Absolute terrible challenge. He didn't get near the ball. Samuelson is pretty much already gone past him at this point, and he just puts his leg out and he goes over in the box to give us a penalty. Here we do change it, so Samuelson does take the Ben does take the penalty, because I don't want Murphy stepping over it. As we see, Ben lines up the penalty and smashes it into the bottom left corner. Very nice penalty to make it 1 apiece. Like I say, should have probably done a lot better in the start of this game, being as they are 23rd in the league and just not doing very well this season. But it does bring us back level, and that gives it at least a little bit of hope to try and go on and win this game. Try and push on from this point. Maybe get a couple more goals, at least stop them from scoring, at least. But you see there, 5 goals for Bent this season, who's playing, I wouldn't say brilliant there, because I would expect him to score more. But I think it's more the fact that everyone else is playing well as well, and it's not just him scoring all the goals, it's everyone scoring goals at different points. And that's what's making each player not really score that many. As we come on the attack again, Bent again on the ball, tries to find the pass but couldn't, but we get very lucky here, but they intercept the ball, come forward, but again then we intercept the ball back, coming forward again, try and make that space, try and get open lane, and we do smash the shot at the keeper, get saved. Bent tries to put it back across. Akins tries to put it back across, but unluckily for us, couldn't quite find the accuracy in the header, as I believe their defender got a bit of a touch on the ball there to sort of direct it off target, I guess. Didn't quite work out for us, but unluckily we still 1-1, but we can see that we are putting them under pressure as they come forward, whipping across. We try and clear it. They get the ball back on the edge of the area, and Munker puts the ball past the post. Honestly, probably should have done a bit better there because he didn't have a lot of pressure around him at that point. But luckily for us, he does put the ball wide of the post, and it is still 1 apiece as we come forward again on the ball, trying to get that space as we see Samuelson, and again he's put it into the back top left corner, and I've done that pretty much exact routine for a couple of goals in this season so far, where it seems like the defence comes out a bit too much and we can just slot a pass through. You see the defence starts pulling up and widening a gap as Samuelson runs into it, and we find a pass to split the defence and puts it into the top left corner. Brilliant finish, and that makes it 2-1, which is brilliant for us and not so good for them, but brilliant for us to try and extend the lead in the league as they come forward here on the ball, trying to get that goal back after taking the lead and losing it. Not too happy, but they do get a corner here, but it doesn't actually come to anything, and that is the end of the game. I wouldn't say it was the best of wins, to be fair. Probably should have done a lot better against them, even though I do like games like this because it is a bit of a challenge, more of a challenge than some of the games. But I reckon this is one of the games that we should have won comfortably, but couldn't quite get the ground in this game. We didn't exactly hit the ground running as they scored first, but it is a win nonetheless, and that is how the table is looking at this point in the season. We're playing very, very well, I'll give us that, and we are the top scoring team in the league as well, which is brilliant for us. As you see, we are a lot of goals in front of the team that's like in second, like top goal scorers. And when do you think we're second at this point? We're first at this point, and the team that's in second is actually in second, which is QPR. Well, I didn't expect QPR to be up there either, but I was definitely not expecting to be up there, but we are. And the first attack of the game does come from us as Marvin Sordell gets brought in on this game and finds a great finish into the bottom left corner. Just a few minutes into the game, really. I brought him into this game as a lot of games this season he's actually came off the bench and scored quite a few goals, and I said, you know what, we'll see if he can do it for a full game, and he does provide just that with his pace, absolutely tearing the defence apart here, and puts it into the bottom left corner to make it 1-0. Like I say, just a few minutes in against Millwall, and Millwall on this game seemed to be a decent team, but here we do take the lead very easily as we come forward on another attack here, trying to find that space, and again Sordell finds the space, but instead of being ball greedy, he plays it back across goal to Akins to make it 2-0, and Sordell could have easily finished that off, I think, and it would have been 2 goals for him, but he decides not to be ball greedy, plays it back across goal and gives a goal to Akins to make it 2-0. Brilliant piece of play. As you see, the defence opened up horribly again there, and Sordell uses his pace to get past the defence and lays it back to Akins, who puts it into the back of the net. Very lucky that the keeper didn't get there, because I think he got a bit of a touch on the ball there, but couldn't quite divert it anywhere but into the goal. Pretty much didn't get quite a good enough touch on the ball. Akins has also scored 6 goals this season, like I was saying in the last game, that Bent hasn't scored many. Neither has Akins, but they've both been scoring consecutively, like, together. I don't know what happened there. I tried to take a shot and it turned into more of a cross. Nothing actually came from that, but a corner. As you see, I don't know what the shot actually was there. It should have done a lot better. Don't know why it went so far wide and not even towards the goal. Turned into more of a cross, like I said, but we do get a corner from that chance. We whip the ball in straight from half time, and Wills just puts the ball over the bar. I think there he should have done a lot better, because he was in quite a bit of space. There was no one in front of him or anything. Probably should have done better, but we are in the lead, so we'll let him off for that one. As we come forward again on the ball, trying to get that space, trying to find anything we can to try and increase this lead. As we play the ball forward again, try to get a shot off, but it gets defended very well as Miller picks the ball up on the edge of the area and puts it into the top right corner. A brilliant finish from Miller. Absolutely superb finish, to be fair. He did really well at that point. I don't know, probably the defence definitely should have done better with that clearance one, and he just left Miller on the edge of the area and he puts it into the top right corner. He is a player I'm very impressed with at the moment, even though, like I said before, he doesn't get many clips in the games, but it's the things he does in the lead up to the play that makes him such a good player. He's got so much pace to him. He always adds a danger to our attack, but as he proves there to put his 3-0 up, as Millwall there get a chance with Elliott, but they do put the ball wide. It was a difficult chance to score there, I think, because the angle he was at and what he had to do to get to the ball probably was like the right outcome. But we come forward on the ball again. Sordell tries to smash a shot into the far left corner, but couldn't quite do it. As they come on the attack in the final few minutes of the game, really trying to get something out of the game. Probably left it a bit too late for that, but they do put that shot over the bar. That was a good piece of play from them, really, to be fair, but the defence did well to make sure that he couldn't get a proper connection on the ball as we come forward on the ball again, trying to find that space, trying to get in there behind the defence as we do, and a very lucky finish, to be honest. He puts it, Sordell again for his second goal of the game. Deserved that really for how much of a danger he was being throughout the game. But to be honest, that was a very lucky finish. He got into very nice space, but he should have definitely put a lot more convincing shot in than that. But I don't care, because at the end of the day, it's in the back of the net and it's 4-0. But like I say, it did just clip the inside of the post to turn it in. Very luckily, to be fair. And that is 4-0. Which, like I said at the beginning, Millwall, very good opponent in this game, but just didn't turn up in this match in particular. As we come forward again, McCroy on the ball tries to dink the ball in, and honestly should have scored there, but couldn't quite turn it in. I've missed a lot of them chances in this game, but in FIFA 18 I've missed a lot of them chances where you cross the ball in and they're like 5 yards out in the box and they just put the ball over the bar. I don't know if you guys have got any tips on how to keep it down. If you can, then let me know in the comments. As you see, they take a cross, it hits the bar from the first header, but it does get turned back into the back of the net for 4-1. It basically just a consolation goal from Webster there. 4-1, takes a bit of a bow, and like I say, they just didn't turn up in this game until later on. It was unlucky that that first header didn't go in. Blackman probably should have done better with the second header, to be honest. Should have definitely got a lot closer. I don't know what, he might as well just not have tried to save that, to be honest. Probably would have been easier to try and save it, not save it, and probably would have got a better outcome. But that is 4-1, and that, I believe, it was his first goal of the season as well. But that was the end of the game, guys. At 4-1, like I say, they just didn't turn up in this game, and we capitalised on that to win the match. But this is the end of today's episode, guys. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, then please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and please share the video with your friends if any of them like this, and peace.